Alright, so the third game now of Focus versus Happy. It's Echo Owls this time. It's really interesting game so far though, with the first game being a strong push by Happy and Focus not being able to defend, also thanks to his shop getting killed and him not being able to get it up again. Second game, Focus went for more of a lame style, a beautiful Saber play with Speed Scroll to get rid of 4 Sigurats, then kill all the Acolytes with his blade. So Happy had no more economy at all, and Focus could drag the game out with base lane all the time, so in total he had like 3.6k more gold mined compared to Happy. And that way he could easily then take the game-ending fight later on. An offensive shot by Focus again. Let's see if that's gonna cost him the game again or not. And yeah, I just ask here, it's best of 5 in the grand final. Gera Cup is always best of 1 until the quarterfinals. Quarterfinals and semifinals are best of 3. Grand finals are best of 5. So this is not the deciding game yet. It's still up to 3 more games, depending on who wins those. Alright, Happy is going for late DK early Fiends again, like he did in the first 2 games as well. Focus going for a standard thing here. He's gonna go for 1 burrow attack again, it seems like. Else he would be building his second burrow already. And Focus is probably gonna creep Yoga Warrior here, just pick that one off, get the item, and then get the Yoga Matcha in the middle here. That's something he really likes to do, especially on Todd Rock as well. But also on Echo Owls, we've seen quite often already. Gets the Circlet, moves away from here, is gonna heal up his blade, get the Yoga Matcha, and then he's good to go. Sells the TP, got a Circlet for the start, so that's really awesome. And well, he could go aggressive, but yeah, there we go. He goes for the Yoga Matcha. There's a clause in the shop, so he's gonna buy that. There we go. That's really good for Focus here. So he's having a great game so far. Basically perfect for him so far regarding item drops, because Circlet costs 175 in the marketplace or the shop down here, while Claws and Gloves of Haste only cost 125. So if you get a Circlet here and buy a Claws here, that's basically the best you can get. He also did it really well with letting those 2 trolls still attack, then heal solving, then wind walking, so he can heal solve without having to wind walk out of here first or run out of here first, then heal solve and all that stuff. So he got some healing done quite fast. He stole the first trapper here, and he did not get this one. That one was so important. Happy still managed to get the second trapper. Focus got level 2 nonetheless by picking off a skeleton, but if he would have gotten the trapper as well, he would have denied some really important XP from Happy, and he would have also gotten level 2 more easily. Happy wanted to call the Blade Master to cancel the heal, but then cancelled the coil himself, or maybe he ran out of the Fogger. He ran into the Fogger for the Blade Master. Not 100% sure. I think Happy cancelled the coil actually, because he's already kind of low on mana, so wouldn't have really been worth it, I guess, for him to cancel the heal still, especially since there's still a lot of healing salves for the Blade Master here. And so far, Focus is having a beautiful early game, and it will be really hard for Happy to actually creep much more. He doesn't even have a level 2 yet, so it was really important to at least steal one of the Troll Trappers. To deny the level 2, that means no Unholy Aura, so the Fiends get hit a lot more by the Blade Master because they can't run away as well. They also don't have HP regen from the Unholy Aura. And there's a nice grunt block by Focus. Let's see if he can still go for the block. He will still be able to go for the block if the Fiend wants to move into the base. There's another coil, there's only one more coil available soon too. But this early game is really good for Focus. Now he can just deal damage to the other Fiend. Gets a 94 crit right off the bat. Grunt has to be a little careful, but another 104 crit. This Blade Master is hurting so much. And Happy already in quite some trouble here. He only has one more coil, and he won't even be able to get level 2 until he reaches tier 2. Most likely at least. And Focus already being tier 2, he's getting his shot down already. Spirit Lodge and Beast here again. He's going for the same build order that he also went for in the first and second game. Don't really need to explain that again, I guess. He's probably going to go for tier 3 tech quite soon as well. At least it's what he did all the time. Excellent, he pulled his PNs into Burrow. Instantly realized it does, so that's good. Heals up the Grunt already. And he's scouting more with his Grunts and his Blade Master to make sure that Happy doesn't get any creeping done. Happy still kind of greedy though. He should really stay in his base at this point, I would say. Dust's early though to check for the Blade Master, but this Fiend is gonna die. The coil was still in the air, so he basically wasted coil as well. That means that another Fiend could potentially die here. He still has another Windwalk to use, doesn't want to go for it. He could have Windwalked and picked off the Fiend, but that would have cost him his big invul pot, and he doesn't want to use it just for one Fiend. He rather wants to keep it for the late game fights, where it's gonna do a lot for him. Also, I actually didn't mention it before, that big invul pot is basically the best item he could have gotten in this matchup here, to have an easier time keeping this blade alive and dishing out more damage for 15 seconds on end without getting battered at all while having that invul pot running. So that's really, really awesome for him. And Focus still not going for the tech. I guess he's gonna go for the tech now after saving up some gold. And Happy still wants to go for some creeping with his DK only, just with a lot of skeletons, to at least get level 2 here. But that's not gonna happen. Focus still doing something here. His Blade Master nicely getting blocked by the skeletons though. But the DK is still gonna take a lot of damage. There's still 2 more hacks. There's still a Scroll to Speed as well. There's a nice block by the Grunt. And that DK will either die or lose his TP. He will most likely let him die. He's too low HP already to make TPing worth it. He still TPs though. And Happy at least gets a Grunt in return, so he finally gets his level 2. Also got 15% bonus experience thanks to only having one hero while being on tier 2. So he finally gets a level 2, he has some more HP regeneration for his units and his hero. But Focus still really in control in this game, taking another creep sword from Happy. Let's see what he gets. Ring of Protection is really not that nice for him, but it's still something at least, and he still picks off the creep sword from Happy. Happy thought about doing something about this, but honestly, if he would move into here, he would just lose his DK straight up, or 1 or 2 Fiends, so he doesn't really want to do that. Happy again went for an early tier 3 take that means late Lich and late stat use, which makes it even harder for him to move out of his base. It's not like I am a full-fledged expert in this matchup, but I think it would sometimes be better for Happy to just invest more into early Lich, early stat use, and go for a bit of a later tier 3 tech, so he actually doesn't completely get destroyed in mid-game here, like he is getting now. But now the stat use here, the Lich is here as well, so Blade Master won't be able to do much more here, has to actually move the hell out of here at this point. But Shadow Hunter is already up at level 2, so he will have no issues at all with getting level 3 before the push from Happy hits. Getting his Womba already small, tier 3 tech more than halfway finished. And, well, I guess at the same time, with Happy getting that early tier 3 tech, he can't do so much in mid-game. But as soon as he gets his Lich and his stat, he is completely fine, because then he also keeps the snowball rolling, he gets tier 3, he gets the orb, and all that beautiful stuff. So, I'm not trying to question Happy's decisions here, he definitely knows what he's doing, and it's still working out quite well for him, I guess. But, I don't know, I just think that really investing more into early tier 2 play might sometimes be better. But I'm not sure. I mean, it's still working out quite well. He could still manage to creep something here. And now he can't really be bothered too much by Blade Master anymore. But I honestly have no clue at this point. I would have to see, like, early Lich, early stat U, later tier 3 tech work out in an actual game to be able to judge it a bit better. But anyway, tier 3 tech also finishes for Focus now. He's getting his first Kodo, his first Headhunter. He will also get his Orb of Lightning, Troll Berserker upgrade, Kodo upgrade as well, like the Aura upgrade. Unless he loses his Kodo early and has to rebuild it. Another clause for the Blade, plus 18 so far. He swapped out the Circlet for it though. He should get that Circlet back on the Blade Master, I would say. He will do so later on, I guess. Yeah, he's going up here to sell the Ring of Protection and get Orb of Lightning, I suppose. There we go. Sells the ring, gets the Orb of Lightning, sold his boots as well, gets a Clarity instead, and he will give the Clarity to the Shadow Hunter, because he's using Healing Wave to actually heal up now. Give the Clarity to the Shadow Hunter, use that, swap the Circlet back onto the Blade Master for some more survivability, and that Blade Master is going to hurt so much. Plus 27 together with the Kodo Aura, and he's getting another Kodo and the Warsong upgrade as well. So instead of plus 10% damage from the Kodo Aura, it will actually be plus 20%. He got a Ring of Regeneration for his Blade, which is quite nice. Actually has it on him now to just get some more healing onto him. He might still swap the Circle later on. Looking at Happy now though, neglected him for a little bit here. He's at 47 out of 50 supply. Already has his third hero, which is the Pit Lord again. But this time, he's going for an earlier push. He's not waiting for 59 supply like he did in, I think it was the first, no, it was the second game actually. He's instead going for an earlier push here. Actually, he's just getting some more creeping done since he didn't find an expansion here. And Focus could now actually decide to go into some base race, I guess, but doesn't really want to do so. He's also pretty much ready for a fight now. Got that second, well, he got that Kodo aura upgrade now, so it's good to go. Catches the DK in a kind of a bad position here. And there's no more TP for Happy, so if Happy gets wrecked in this fight, then he might really be in some trouble. But he actually manages to move close to the shop, so he can still get some items here. Actually gets a TP now already. Instantly focusing the Kodos. Definitely has to do so they don't just eat up all of his fiends, and also so they don't provide the damage aura anymore. But that's why there's two Kodos, so definitely one of them survives, at least for a long time, so there's always the damage aura. Plus 31 for the blade, that's up to 82 damage. The Hall of Terror helps against that, but that's still a lot of damage. I put 216 crit, and that's level 1 crit. If he manages to get level 4 Blade Master and the level 2 crit, that's gonna hurt so much. Multiple fiends dying here already. And Focus still has some more supply. That Kodo is now dying though. But the Destroyer here as well, 168 crit. Shadowhunter has to be careful though, he has to be really careful. There's the coil, there's an Invul Pot though. So he's safe for now. But he is out of mana, that Invul Pot only lasts for 7 seconds, and he will actually lose his Shadowhunter. There's another coil, there's the Shadowhunter dead. Now the Blade Master has to really do some work. Focus had that big Invul Pot for his Blade Master to save him. I guess Happy realized that and went for the Shadowhunter instead. He had no item to save him, and that worked out really well for Happy still. Both are really low on supply though at this point. And Happy basically only has his 3 heroes left and 1 Destroyer, and that's it. Luckily for Focus, Happy doesn't find that Kodo there, it's quite important. And the Blade Master can still do quite something, but he doesn't have the healing wave from the Shadowhunter anymore. No more Spirit Link. Well, actually he does have Spirit Link again, he should really move in there. But it seems like he didn't realize that Happy was actually moving down there and taking this spot. And that's really, really good for Happy. Now Happy's getting some additional creeping done, he will get another item, while Focus is basically doing nothing. So this is really good for Happy now, because Focus could have easily taken this fight, I think. Well, yeah, definitely. Because there's no Nova, only 1 coil, only 1 Hall of Terror, and he would have gotten wrecked by the creeps at the same time. Claws plus 9 for the Lich. That's really quite nice. Plus 26 for the Lich now as well. He really dishes out a lot of damage too. Not only the Blade Master here. But now Focus, going for the tiny Great Hall. He wants to go for it. And already sending down the peons here. Happy is aware of it though, sending a skeleton already to scout. And Focus sending basically all of his lumber peons down here to build 2 towers to get 5 for the gold here as well. And he's getting reinforced defenses already as well. And he can just wait for the Shadowhunter to come back out. And the thing is also, Focus could have definitely taken this fight even though he didn't have a Shadowhunter, because Happy had all of his units in his space, so they wouldn't get picked off while he's creeping this. But now Happy is in a quite a strong spot. He has 45 supply again. He's gonna go for more with Morphing Destroyers. Those towers have to finish, else it will be really hard for Focus to defend, especially because his Kodo is on such low HP and his Shadowhunter is low on mana. Focus needs more time. He's buying the time with his Blade Master, but those towers are still getting killed before reinforced defenses kicks in. Actually, it did kick in already, but the towers are still being built, so they're easy to pick off. Expansion did not pay off yet, only 250 gold out of it. It cost him 600 gold to buy the tiny Great Hall, so Focus needs to buy more time. He might go into base lane, maybe he's just gonna go into a straight up fight though. He's at 40 supply against 46. He invested so much gold into double mana potion even, which I think is nice though for him. But he really needs to heal up that Kodo. The Blade Master though, in the process here, was able to pick off I believe 1 statue and the Fiend here as well. So also a good opening to the fight for Focus. Happy might actually commit to this Great Hall and then just TP out. But not sure if he can. Focus moves in here now. And there we go. That Fiend instantly dying. 252 crit. The Windwalk backstab and 290 crit. Another 207 crit. He just crits everything. And both of the Fiends out of the fight already. 1 died, 1 is burrowed. And that Lich now 243 crit. Those crits are just crazy. The Blade Master really is going crazy indeed. But Happy still has a lot of damage output himself. 7-second Invul Pot is over now though. He only has 1 more coil, 1 more Hall of Terror here that he just used. And it seems like Happy will not be able to win this fight. And if he's not able to win this fight, then there's still the expansion for Focus here. So Focus is in a nice spot. And there we go. Happy has to TP out. He can continue staying in this fight. No more Nova. Only one more coil. No more Hall of Terror. So he had to get the hell out of here. And this is looking really, really good for Focus now. Still plus 31 on the Blade Master. 84, up to 84 damage in total. And with all those claws here, and the level 2 crit, he dishes out a lot of damage. We could just see that now with like insane crits coming out. He basically, like, he killed a Fiend with 3 hits and got the Lich to half HP with 1 hit as well, basically. And now 38 supply for Happy versus 50 from Focus. Focus has Invul Pot for his Shadowhunter. He has a mana potion for Shadowhunter as well. He still has a big Invul Pot for his Blade. There's no TP for Happy. And Happy's DK, where the hell is he even? Oh, he actually is here. I just can't see him because of the Destroyer, my bad. But instantly gets 1 statue picked off. He only has 2 Fiends, 1 Destroyer, and his 3 heroes. Against so many units from Focus, his expansion paid off by now, roughly. Especially with that fight that he had here. Uses the big Invul Pot to make sure that he doesn't get damaged at all and can just put out a lot of damage. Lich is basically completely out of mana. Only one more coil. There's the last coil. There's actually a TP for Happy. He still bought a TP even though Focus has an expansion. So he's gonna TP out of here. But, like, what is that worth? He has his 3 heroes left and that is it. He has 1 statue, but that's not gonna be enough. 30 supply against 53 with an expansion running. Happy can only get back into this with really good hero kills, but I don't see it working out. Because Focus can now creep this. There's gonna be level 5 Blade Master, which means the level 3 critical strike. And if he manages to get more criticals like he's doing now all the time, with level 3 crit and plus 31, while he's missing Dakota aura now, but now he's getting it again. Parry up of Vitality, so it's gonna be even harder for Happy to pick off the Blade Master. And he's getting close to level 5 Shadowhunter as well, so the level 3 Healing Wave will do a lot. But Shadowhunter is low in mana, so only 1 Healing Wave, that's not all too much. But there's still at least 1 Spirit Link available. Needs to use it onto his Blade. Actually uses the Dispel instead, so no Spirit Link for his Blade Master. He still has a small Invul Pot though that he transferred from his Shadowhunter, but no more Healing Wave. At the same time though, no more Call, no more Hall of Terror, no more Nova either for Happy, and 28 supply against 60. Does it even matter if Focus loses his Blade Master now? He has another Healing Wave, that's a level 3 Healing Wave, and the Spirit Link. That Blade Master's not gonna die. 1k HP and another 25 on top of that if he has full HP. Even if he would lose his Blade Master now, he could easily get him back at Tavern and he would still not lose this fight. DK falls, double level up for the Undead player, but that's still not gonna be enough. Blade Master falls as well, but it doesn't matter at this point. Beautiful game by Focus, and it's 2-1 for Focus, and we will go into the 4th game.